Hello YouTube. Yes, you are reading this correctly. I am doing Pokemon creepypastas. All creepypastas. Not all. I don't know actually all of them. I only know like 5. Yeah, so this is Strangled Red. His story is tragic. I was very sad when I read this. So, it starts off with a guy finding a game in his neighbor's Pokemon Fire Red in his neighbor's trash. He asked his neighbors about it. They did not know anything about it, so they just let him have it. So it started off nice, normal, and like a normal game, there was a save file. Most people that buy a pre-owned game choose to see what the other person did. When he clicked on it, it said no. He tried over and over again until a Charizard cry happened. So he just pressed new game. It did not start off with Professor Oak being, "Welcome to the world of Pokemon" stuff. Nope. Started off in a room that was not Red's, and there were 2 beds. You already had your starter, which was a Charmander, a female Charmander named Miki. Yeah. Didn't get to choose. And it doesn't matter. So, and the name was Brendan. He had long hair like that. Looked much cooler than Red. I don't like to say this because Red's like my favorite Pokemon person, but whatever. So, he starts off the game. It's pretty normal, and what's it called? His Miki actually was stronger than like a normal Charmander and Charizard. It evolved to like Charmeleon, if I don't know. I think it was like 14. It evolved to Charizard at like 25. Yeah, and then he became the champion. Then later on, he goes through and he finally makes it to Lavender Town. He went to go into the Pokemon Tower, hoping for a Ghastly. This is what the thing said. This is what the story actually said. I read it up. And it said, no, it's not the time for it yet. So, he just gave up after a little bit, just continued the game. Then after, he beat the Elite Four and champion. It's a new, I think the champion was Lance, to be honest. Don't know. I haven't read it in a while, though. So, so then after that, there's a cutscene. You're with your brother. He's asking to become, if you'd let trade Miki to him real quick so he can get Charizard registered in his Pokédex and become a Pokemon Master like you. And it's one of those things where the game makes you say yes, or you won't go anywhere. You just keep on pressing no. It's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Yeah. So he finally pressed yes. It was a normal trading scene. And then the game froze. Then there was a snapping noise. So he turned off his game, turned it back on. I think this is where the Charizard thing appeared. It disappeared. So, then you were in Pokemon Tower, and he restarts in Pokemon Tower. Very weird indeed. So he restarts in Pokemon Tower, and then there's a gravestone. You read it, it was like Rip Miki, something like that. So then, wild Pokemon didn't even attack you. People kept asking, are you okay? Stuff like that. Then when he went back to Pallet Town, there's a cutscene where Steven, I forgot the name, I think I said Steven, walked through the water looking for Missing No. He demanded Missing No to come with it. It was not in the Pokemon list. It was an item. Then he went back to the Pokemon Tower. There's also like a cutscene with his brother telling him everything's okay, stuff like that. They both lost a Pokemon best friend. So then he ignored all that stuff, even the warning that his brother gave him about the missing no stuff. So he walks to Pokemon Tower, and then it's like Snakewood with all the zombie Pokemon in a way, but much creepier. The Charizard had a different name. It was M at number $1, something like that. After that, your character slowly walks back to Pallet Town with the Lavender Town theme song playing very slowly. Yeah. So then, next thing you know, after all that walking, you're in your room again. Your brother's sleeping. You press your Charizard. He pressed the Charizard, and then there was a strangle option. He pressed that, and there was the crack noise again, and then the game froze like it did before during the trading. Then he turned off his game again, turned it back on. Then when he went to, it loaded up normal. I think he was pretty happy that his game was normal again, but then when he pressed continue, it said no. So, yeah. Also, thing I forgot to say, like his famous catchphrase, he said before when his brother tried to stop him from using Missing No, in a world that betrayed me, why should I play fair? So, yeah, that's basically the story. From what I read, he killed his brother and all that stuff. The story's actually really good. Just search it online. I did. It was a really good story. I think there's also a few other YouTubers that read the complete story. It's like a half-hour long story. It's amazing, but it's amazing. Whoever wrote it is a true artist. So anyway, I hope you like this. I might do some other Pokemon ones first before I start doing the other ones. So I'm a PokeTuber.